Top 5 Surprising Historical Facts About Greek Mythology. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of Greek mythology and uncover 5 surprising historical facts that you may not have known before. From epic battles to powerful gods, Greek mythology is full of captivating stories that have intrigued people for centuries. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of Greek mythology. Greek mythology is an incredibly rich and fascinating subject, full of stories that have captured the human imagination for thousands of years. While many of the stories we know today are works of fiction, they are rooted in a real historical context that is often overlooked. In this video, we'll explore 5 surprising historical facts about Greek mythology that shed light on the real-world events and beliefs that shaped these ancient tales. Fact 1. The Olympian gods were not always the most important deities. When we think of Greek mythology, we often think of the Olympian gods like Zeus, Hera, and Apollo as the most important figures. However, in the early days of ancient Greece, there were many different gods and goddesses worshipped by different communities. It wasn't until the rise of city-states like Athens that the Olympian gods became the dominant pantheon, supplanting older cults like the worship of Demeter and Dionysus. Fact 2. Myths were used to explain natural phenomena. Many Greek myths were created to explain natural phenomena like lightning, earthquakes, and the changing of the seasons. For example, the myth of Persephone and Hades explains why the world experiences winter, while the story of Apollo and the sun chariot explains the movement of the sun across the sky. These stories were not just entertainment, they were also attempts to make sense of the world around them. Fact 3. Greek mythology was influenced by other cultures. While Greek mythology is often thought of as a purely Greek creation, it was actually influenced by other cultures that the Greeks came into contact with. For example, the story of the flood in the myth of Deucalion and Pyrrha bears a striking resemblance to the Babylonian myth of Gilgamesh. Similarly, the Greek gods Hermes and Dionysus were heavily influenced by Egyptian and Phrygian gods, respectively. Fact 4. The Greek gods were not always morally upright. While we often think of the Greek gods as paragons of virtue and morality, the truth is that they were often depicted as flawed and capricious beings. For example, Zeus was known for his many affairs and often punished mortals for minor transgressions, while Apollo was known for his vindictiveness and cruelty. These depictions of the gods were likely meant to reflect the often unpredictable and unjust nature of the world they inhabited. Fact 5. Greek mythology was not static. Finally, it's important to note that Greek mythology was not a fixed set of stories that remained the same over time. Rather, myths were constantly evolving and changing to reflect the concerns and beliefs of the society that told them. For example, the myth of Medusa was originally a cautionary tale about the dangers of lust, but over time it became a story of female empowerment and resistance. Conclusion: Greek mythology is a complex and multifaceted subject that can be approached from many different angles. By understanding the historical context and influences that shaped these ancient tales, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the enduring power and relevance of these stories today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.